My name is Marjorie Bell, and I live here in Thornbury, in the town of the Blue Mountains. My parents were Lillian and Jimmy Bell. Dad had a blacksmith shop that he had on Arthur Street from the late 1920s until 1940. During that time, his blacksmith shop was actually quite busy. It was located between the curling rink, and his shop would have been right on the parking lot that is now part of the post office. Mary and I, as kids, were allowed to go to the blacksmith shop as long as we watched and did what Dad told us to. We would see the horses coming in and them tying them up, and Dad would go and look at their feet and look at the size and everything, and then he would go over to the forge and he would put in the whatever horseshoes he needed, we'll say, for the team of horses that were there. And it was a large forge on the right side of the front door, and he would pump the bellows away, and the coals would get real red hot, and the shoes got red hot as well. And while they were red hot, he would put them over the anvil, and he had a big it was more like a mallet that he would hit the shoes as he shaped them and made them smaller or widened them as it was required. And then there was also a big tub of water that after he had the shoes the right size, he dipped the horseshoes into the water to cool them down. And then he would go over to the horse, and of course the position he would bend over and pull the horse's leg up through his knees and hold them there and put the nails. And he had a leather apron that he wore that he had pockets in it and had the shoe nails in them, and he would put the horseshoes on. The horses were pretty quiet while they were being shod, and very seldom did he have any trouble with the horses. He used to talk to them a lot. One time though, Mary and I weren't there when it happened, but one of the horses did get spooked, I guess you would call it, and I think he knocked Dad down, and then his shod foot came down on the calf of Dad's leg, and there was a big gash on it, and of course somebody came and got Mother, and so Dad had to go to the doctor at the time, and you just go to the hospital. He went to the doctor's office, and it was Dr. Reeve Newson at the time, and I guess he did some freezing, but he sewed quite a big gash up in Dad's leg that time. And I don't think Dad was off work maybe one day, and then he was back at work again.